Unpopular fat loss advice from someone that has lost 60 pounds. The biggest thing I hear from people when it comes to dropping fat is,
Oh, I just can't eat the same meals all the time and I just get bored really easily, and that's why I find it hard to drop fat.
girl, let's be so for real. You've had no problem eating the same takeaway on a Friday night for the last 3 years. And your coffee order hasn't changed in about 5 years. That's right, I went there. So if you are someone that claims you get bored really quickly with your meals, what I'm going to want you to do is find a select set of meals that work for you, your calories, your macros, and stick with them. Stop trying to rotate your meals every day and spend hours in the kitchen like you're Gordon Ramsay or something. If you want to make fat loss simple, then listen up, because your need for variety may just be killing your progress. See, as humans, we are naturally creatures of habit, and you know this to be true. You like having the same coffee, you like going to certain restaurants, you listen to the same music on the way to work, and it's the exact same whenever it comes to our dietary behaviours. Studies actually show that we tend to eat the same 5 to 10 meals on repeat, and these are what we like to call our staple meals. You know it, you've got your favourite breakfast that you have, the lunch that you take to work with you every day, the dinner that you just throw on whenever you need to make something that's really quick and handy. We are creatures of habits, even when it comes to the food that we eat. But as soon as you tell someone to stay within that range, that's then when the need for variety comes. That's when they claim that they get bored easily. But the real issue isn't boredom, it's loss of optionality. It's the idea that you can't have exactly what you want to have whenever you're craving it, and that's when things start to feel restrictive. Then that's when you end up wanting to be the variety queen, eating different things on different days, even though you typically wouldn't do that. So let me get to my point. The average person doesn't have hours to spend in the kitchen every day whipping up new concoctions, and then you pair that with fat loss, where you're going to be weighing out ingredients and tracking your food. All of a sudden, this starts to feel like a nightmare, it's overwhelming, and then you want to give up because it just feels like too much. We know that tracking calories is the most tedious part of fat loss, so if you can make that easier on yourself, then why wouldn't you? And the way you're going to do this is by picking a set of staple meals for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and just rotate them. Have an emphasis on building your plate with protein, fats, carbs and fibre, and you'll find that fairly quickly after a little while of doing that, you'll have an idea of what the calories and macros of each of those meals are. Hence, you're not going to have to spend every single day counting and tracking the calories, which again is a win-win when it comes to fat loss. By all means, this is not me saying that you need to be boring with your food or only eat chicken, rice and veg all the time. Learn to find staple meals that are high in protein, taste good and stick to them for 90% of the time, and use the other 10% for enjoyment and to have the things that you want. Fat loss isn't easy, but the processes are simple. And if you can spend 6 months talking to a man that only took you on one date, you can spend 6 months eating the same meals.